Thank you for the introduction. My name is Amar Nerd, and we will present remote monitoring of neurodegeneration through speech. Let me give you a quick overview. In the motivation, I want to say why is it really worth it looking at neurodegeneration. Then I will introduce the two diseases that we looked at, and at the same time introduce the data that we had for the workshop. We'll talk about dementia and Parkinson's disease, and then I'll come to the monitoring as a vision, the long-term vision that we have for this for the work we're doing, and introduce a couple of the tasks that we need to go from the lab to monitoring as a daily practice of people affected with these two diseases. Then we'll show some aspect of linguistic analysis and acoustic analysis, the linguistic mostly for Alzheimer, acoustic mostly for Parkinson's. We'll show how to combine different views of these diseases and different data sets, and finally round up with progress we made and where to go from here. So neurodegeneration is an umbrella term for the progressive loss of structure or function of neurons, including death of neurons. There's many of them: Alzheimer's disease, Parkinson's, Huntington's, Lou Gehrig's disease, or Batten's disease. Very often the greatest risk factor is aging, and very often these diseases are accompanied with a late onset, so typically after 50, 60 years of age or so, and the neurons gradually lose function as the disease progresses with age. Now, if we look at the two most prevalent neurodegenerative disorders, Alzheimer's disease and Parkinson's disease, Alzheimer's affects roughly 50 million people, Parkinson's 6 million people worldwide, and they're pervasive. Now, as you can see here, we're right here, and you can see that it is strongly increasing. Now, why is this? I have here statistics from German government, and I went 2 generations back, so 60 years ago, and the yellow bar is the median age of the population in Germany at the time, and the red shows the percentage above 65. So 2 generations ago, we had 34 years as a median age and 11% over 65 of the population. 1 generation ago, that's rose to 37, median age and 15%. Right now, in 2016, we have a almost 10 years older median age and 21%, and 1 generation from now, we will have about 1/3 of the population over 65 and a median age of 51. And as we will see, these neurodegenerative disorders, they over time have a decrease in the competences to perform activities of daily living, starting from a restriction of memory and thinking to a complete outside care. And the motivation is to provide technological means to help delay these symptoms over time, so that the people will have a higher lifetime in dignity, as this is time and this is a degree of severity of the disease, and if we have no treatment, then the degree increases, and what we would like to do is help with technological means to extend the life in dignity. So I'm going to hand over to Frank to introduce dementia.